got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching or listening or checking us out here on Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. It's Kellen Nitro here, joining you with another classic Nitrostake Live. Actually, it's a modern Nitrostake. It's just Nitrostake Live with the 2026 WWE Royal Rumble in Riyadh in opinion and review. I've got some panelists. We have a full house of panels this afternoon coming at you live on the interwebs here at Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited, watching all over the world on YouTube, on Facebook, through my Instagram account, and so on and so forth. So we're going to welcome them in. We were hanging out in the green room beforehand, so I will give the first welcome and hello to our Royal Rumble master, Royal Rumble historian, the house. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. And let me tell you, the green room is nice. It's a nice feature that we have here. Mm-hmm. But I asked for 19 red M&Ms and I received 19 green M&Ms. And that upsets me. I'm going to be so off balance today.
That intern will be sacked at the end of the show.
Thank you.
We're going to fire Jerry. Jerry's gone. No more Jerry.
No more Jerry.
Jerry's gone. Mr. TL, Jerry is gone. We're done with him. He's
Who
finished.
the hell is Jerry?
I don't know. I hired him yesterday off the street, but he's gone.
I hate those damn red M&Ms.
It's your fault that I'll be unhinged today.
Yes.
I don't know. I got Jerry fired, apparently.
You got Jerry. Jerry's gone. No more Jerry. Jerry's gone. So
my apologies of invisible Jerry.
Mr. TL, of course, will be our third, and we got to bring him in too. Our fourth on the show today, the wonderful, the amazing Mr. Craig P. Frazier. How you doing?
Holy mackerel!
Oh, Joe Bowen!
Got the commemorative T-shirt.
Oh wow! Was that like a game giveaway to give away?
Yeah, they gave these away when he had his last game this year.
Yeah.
So my family ordered a bunch.
That's awesome. He did lacrosse too, which is
I think so. Yeah, I think he did Toronto Rock games.
He did Toronto Rock lacrosse. They were showing some highlights of that on Instagram and that stuff. And you think he's unhinged calling hockey? You got to listen to call lacrosse. It was like no filter.
You know what? I always said that lacrosse is a fantastic watch. Like it's a shame that we lost the Edmonton Rush. The lacrosse is very entertaining. They got music going the whole time. It's cheaper and it's entertaining. It's very good athletes. So yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it back here in the city soon. There's they just had a test game recently.
It'll be sooner rather than later. I believe there's some options on the table for the certain hockey entertainment group that runs things here in the city to bring stuff in. So there we go.
Well, I mean, I'd much rather if it's like, $60 for a ticket plus, maybe $20 to get a couple things from the concession. That's a good night. I don't want to spend $250 on a ticket and then $35 for a piece of pizza and a Diet Pepsi.
And your team loses 7-3.
Yeah, there it is.
But you got the full soundtrack of like 2000s new metal playing throughout the building because that's what.
Oh, dude, I want like Mudvayne and Mudvayne. Give you a little Stained, maybe.
Crawl into sleep.
Put in a little. Oh, what's that bed? Put a saliva. Get a little saliva going. Click.
That'd be
click,
good.
click.
Yeah. That's classics. They call it dad rock now, but no, it's good rock. That's good rock.
We're getting older.
Yeah. Nothing to.
Us talking about our favorite music is like us as teenagers listening about disco. You know that, right?
Man. Oh man.
The TL is just fuming in the bottom corner. I just see it right now. Is this?
Oh, I'm just waiting until you talk about things I give a shit about.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Lacrosse, rock music, I don't care.
Jeez.
Tough
So
crowd.
it's gonna be one of these type of shows this afternoon. Isn't it?
Holy Machina, never heard of him.
No, I haven't either. So
That's okay.
Wow.
You know what? Actually, that's very regionally Toronto. Never
It
heard
is,
the
yeah.
guy ever in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah. Well,
They
you'd
used,
have
to put
to.
him, they used to put him into commercials, and I'm like, who says Holy Mackinac? That's not
Yeah.
even a phrase.
I believe
Apparently
Pizza
it
Pizza
was this
his
whole
name.
time.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
we know
Calgary
is-
was ring a ding ding dong.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ring a
but that's
ding a dong
Stampede
bandit.
Wrestling. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. But I also was Calgary Flames games too for a while.
Nah, very briefly.
Very briefly, yeah, for sure. But anyway, 2026 Royal Rumble. Let's get after it, boys. It happened last night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So yes, folks, for the first time ever in the history of this channel, we're reviewing a Saudi show. I don't know how I feel about that.
No, I was going to ask you right off the bat. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
if you want to follow the product, it's inevitable at this point.
It is, yes, and it's a major pay-per-view, so on and so forth, and you know, down that road, right? But I want to ask, was it just me, or was there nobody in the stands for that thing last night?
That was just you.
So did everybody just dress in black? Was that what it was, or
No, the little light thing that they had behind them on their chair, it was higher than them. And when they turned it all on, it looked like everybody had disappeared.
Oh, okay. So
And
they
funny
just
enough,
the
when
lights
they
too
had
high.
the
Okay.
spotlight go over top of the crowd, you'd see everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the crowd was actually pretty loud last night. I thought it was a good crowd.
Like during the women's rumble, I'm sitting there. I'm like, is there nobody in the stands? What's going on? Like, but
And they were all there. It was a sellout crowd, and you couldn't see them because they decided to put those, I don't know what they are, LED light things on everybody's chair.
it's kind of the same thing that they have in SoFi at the new arena for the Clippers. It's supposed to be like a light.
There's another event that happened in WWE this year where that same issue happened.
Yeah. Well, last year was the first Raw on Netflix at that SoFi Fieldhouse or whatever it is in LA. They were talking about it.
And they had the lights on the chair, right? And it looked like nobody was there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's exact same thing that happened.
Yeah.
They're trying to use it for entrances and for presentations because they can turn the lights to match whoever's coming out.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But
but you block the crowd by doing it, so maybe that should just go away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a test. It's just like when we had the highlighted puck.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, right? So there we go.
Which went away for good reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Fox tracks. The streaky puck. Craig, do you remember Streaky Puck, or were you too young for Streaky Puck?
I remember Streaky Puck.
Okay.
But it was not good.
Yeah. No. See, if they had Streaky Puck with some telemetry, that'd be cool. Like, this is how fast the puck is going, you know, and
Bitch, did you get to the Rumble?
Yes, we're going to the Rumble.
We're talking about hockey during the Royal Rumble.
Well, here I'm gonna summon Undertaker at the bottom of the screen. It's the Nitromaniac TV Undertaker with all the times and news and results from last night's Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So there we go. 4-match card. Only a 4-match card. They advertised a couple matches on the pre-show, but I didn't watch the pre-show. I obviously just came in watching, you know, with stuff I was doing, you know, during the day and that stuff. I've flipped it on, watched kind of the quote unquote tape delay on Netflix. Which
I'm going to add my point. One note of this Royal Rumble. I felt there was no promotion coming into this Royal Rumble.
No,
really.
there wasn't.
None.
They could have just stuck it there. There was more promotion for Saturday night's main event.
Yep.
Legit.
Yeah.
This is the
It's
least
just like,
Royal Rumble.
well, we have a
I've ever
Royal
seen.
Rumble in 2 weeks. Let's do something.
Craig, outside of us talking about it, did you see anything about the Royal Rumble leading up to the Royal Rumble?
No, I don't like. I don't watch modern wrestling or like what's the most active right now. But yeah, I honestly thought today too we were gonna do the matches that we saw.
The classic one. Yeah.
I forgot about this was the Royal Rumble show. So I didn't see anything.
We're gonna
at all.
We're putting as much effort into this as they put into the show.
Craig will need you still for comic release, so hang around.
There we go.
And we will do that. That's TL's pick on the classic Nitrostake. We'll do that in a couple of weeks. So for sure.
Sweet.
Yes, we'll do that then. So, all right. Opening contest. Let's make sure I got the right graphic. Was the women's Royal Rumble match. There we go. That's the kind of the knockoff poster they did for ESPN for both Rumble matches. That was up on their website, and that's and you can download it as like a wallpaper or whatever. Let me get the runtime for it. I got to open up the wiki, so I'm going to go to the Wikipedia.org.
I have 67 minutes.
You have 67 minutes? That's probably what it is. I'm just going to get the wiki time. So Royal Rumble 26. Boom. 2026. Boom. Moving. And the time was, 1 hour 7. So yeah. So there you go. 67 minutes. Liv Morgan defeating Tiffany Stratton. Defeating Tiffany Stratton in the 30-woman Royal Rumble match for a World Championship match at WrestleMania 42. So assuming Liv is going to stay on Raw and go after Stephanie Vaquer or whoever the Raw Women's Champion is at Mania. Thoughts on the match, House and TL? I'll throw it out to open discussion right now. And if you got comments about the Rumble matches and that stuff, feel free to throw them into wherever you're watching the comment boxes and that stuff. We got some comments already. We'll get to those in a bit.
Oh, did you throw it at me?
It's open discussion. So whoever wants to take it, go for it.
Okay, I'll go off the bat. Here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people, I didn't watch this live because it happened at noon on a Saturday.
Yes.
People got shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then also on Saturday, day full of hockey.
Yes.
Day full of weekend things to do.
Mm-hmm.
UFC was on last night as well.
Yes.
And right. Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson.
Was that a good fight or no?
Shakur Stevenson cleaned him up 12-0.
Okay. So it was kind of one-sided?
I wouldn't say it was a good fight, but it's a landmark victory for Stevenson. However,
that's good. Okay.
There was so much going on. Royal Rumble was an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we kick off the event. I fell asleep.
I
fell asleep halfway through this thing. So I don't exactly know what happens after Nia Jax.
Okay, well, we can break some down.
I woke up and said, "Oh no, I got to review this for tomorrow," and I rewounded it to the part I remembered, and I hit play again, and I fell asleep again.
Well, if there was any Rumble to fall asleep to, this would be one of the Rumbles, in my opinion, to fall asleep to. So that's
my opinion is I did think this was better than the men's Rumble by quite a bit. I was happy with some of the performances. Like I thought Ivy Nile looked great in the Rumble, and Nia Jax was booked as a monster. I thought Kiana James had a really good run. Sol Ruka looked like a star during the Rumble.
I think she was a breakout for that one. I think that Sol Ruka is probably cemented now at this point as a future Royal Rumble winner. I think they'll give her a Royal Rumble win probably in the next 5 years or so. And
I think
she's a star.
My note here was after watching this, I'm guaranteeing she's going to be in the middle card title picture by the end of the year.
Yeah, she'll get an Intercontinental title reign probably on Raw or something like that. With her in a feud with Becky would be money. That'd be fun.
Ooh, I like Lola Vice doing Taekwondo kicks until they threw her ass out.
What's your opinion on Badass Natty?
Badass
Same
Natty.
Same shit.
Yeah, WWE needs to spend money and get the Rage Against the Machine music and give her the same kind of presentation she was giving on the Indies with that gimmick.
Yeah,
but still, I think it's just going to be. They just made her like a maniacal heel. That's it. So it's like, all right, great, whatever.
Yeah, Who else? We had Lash Legend, I thought looked like a star during this as a future monster as well. We had the return of Bree Mode to my happiness, which wasn't really there.
Is
And-
that
and it
Daniel
was funny.
Bryan's wife?
Yes, the other Bella.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they're both back. And then Liv Morgan, she turned on Raquel Rodriguez during the match, kind of like Shawn Michaels' Diesel thing back in '94. So I do see them fighting soon, and then I guess Liv versus Stephanie. That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Boo.
I think that's an undercard for Mania. It doesn't feel like a main event match.
I think it's a dark match.
That's and they're gonna run that right as everybody's walking in. I think that's probably your opener on night one. Yes, that's probably what's gonna happen.
That's your opener on NXT.
Yeah, on a takeover on Friday night.
It sounds like the Triple H booking is going well.
Oh, it's Craig. Let me tell you, man, it is.
This is the first
it's a struggle
Rumble
out here.
This is the first Rumble where I looked at the card and I'm like, I don't know who's going to win the Rumble because they haven't been pushing anyone in any
that's
direction.
The thing. There's been no promotion. There was a whole deal about that.
It's almost like they knew. It's almost like they knew a noon o'clock Rumble in Saudi Arabia wasn't going to get viewers.
It was 11 o'clock on the Pacific time zone too, which is a major time zone, right?
They're still sleeping in that time zone.
Yeah, there's people that are still like, oh, Rumble's on.
It's a Royal Rumble brunch.
They got their blood money. They don't care.
Both you guys in the past have made events with your friends and stuff like that around watching the Rumble.
Did you
even attempt doing anything this year or no?
No, it's too early, and it's in the afafternoon on a Saturday.
There we go,
like
right?
Mr. TL keeps saying.
Yeah.
We ate pierogies.
Those good pierogies.
And some of the best cabbage rolls of life.
That was Ukrainian dinner, 2 years ago, I think? Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago Rumble, I think.
Yeah.
Slava Ukraini.
That was great. That was delicious.
That was a great Rumble. But you know what? You can't do a brunch Rumble. That doesn't make no sense.
Well, you can. You just have a side of cantaloupe.
Mimosas and moonsaults don't mix.
Well, I'm gonna get a T-shirt now that says "Mimosas and Moonsaults."
I think
that is a great slogan.
Oh, man.
If I was gonna be a pro wrestler now at 35, I would come out as the brunch wrestler. I just come out there in a robe, just be like, "I just woke up." Mimosas and moonsaults.
Good Lord.
I still think you could be Brock Lesnar's son, but in the storyline, you're 17. You just happen to have his same genetics, so it makes you age faster than you should. But you stay bulky the whole time.
What's the solution?
It's like weird Benjamin Button kind of shit.
Yeah, it's Brock Lesnar genes.
Brock Lesnar.
Like, have you seen his daughter who looks just like him, who won the shot put?
Brockina Lesnar?
Yeah.
Those big German shoulders, I tell you. I mean,
big German everything.
There you go.
Big German everything. Jeez. There we go. But the women's Rumble, it didn't move the needle for me at all. I thought, what did I have written down here? I had written down that the women's Rumble was,
sleepworthy?
Very, very, very slow developing in the first 10 entrants, and then almost painful first half. Second half was okay. And I actually liked the finish. I liked what they had for the final three lineup, obviously, with Sol Ruka, Tiffany Stratton, and Liv Morgan. I thought that was pretty good. And then I don't know, Liv winning the title, or not the title, but Liv winning the title shot. That's obvious to me that they're leading to something to do with the Judgment Day thing, whether they're splitting it up or retooling it or whatever. Who knows?
Who cares?
Judgment Day's been going on for like 17 years by now, I think.
But they're at their worst. Like, they suck.
They do. They've always been a mid-card stable. Like, they've never been past that.
That's not true. When it was Ripley and Emo Undertaker.
Oh, Damian Priest. Yes.
Yeah. And R-Truth and Finn.
It was fun.
They were at the top.
And that was 2.5 years ago now.
Yeah, and in 2.5 years, it's turned to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
And I don't like Liv Morgan. Sorry, you're too small. You're too petite.
I remember when she was first challenging for the world title, she was pushed as a a small wrestler. Like, you can't do this. You're not supposed to be doing this. And now all of a sudden she's a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And she isn't.
Yeah. Well, she's a badass with a posse. She's the leader of whatever the female side of Judgment Day is.
Okay, let's be honest here for a second. I'm going to be honest here. Okay.
Yeah.
You know how at the same time when all the girls in music came out in pop music at the same time, there was Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and
the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
And then Avril Lavigne came out,
yeah.
and she seemed more badass in comparison to the other two. Mm-hmm. But in reality, she is not badass. She's just more badass than them two.
She's edgy because she wears a backwards hat and suspenders with no coat
and plumber's crack. It wasn't nice then.
She was kind of like the Lita of pop stars.
Yes.
And Lita
was badass. Lita is what they aspired to be, right? But she wasn't it. So same thing with Liv Morgan here. She ain't really badass. She's just more badass compared to them two. At best, she's edgy. And she
is the Ashley Simpson of wrestling.
Oh!
Good comparable. Great comparable. Oh, that's a deep cut.
That's a mic drop.
I love it.
Ashley Simpson.
Wow.
Lip sync and everything.
So maybe she's just going to bop around in the ring and then just run off to the
do a scoop,
and then blame the rest of Judgment Day for playing the wrong song.
Do a Charleston or something like that, and then jump off. That'd be hilarious. Oh my god.
But Sol Ruka, she's a star. I give you
yes, yeah. She's going to be in the. She'll be if they take her time with her and that stuff. She'll be in the main event picture 5 years from now, obviously. So it's it. You know, and the that Soul Snatcher, that finish she's got.
Yeah,
so cool.
It's a cool finisher. My concern is it's got Canadian Destroyer potential. It's that in about 5 or 10 years, everybody's going to be doing it.
Everybody already does it. It's called a cutter. She just figured out a cooler way to do it.
Yeah, but she added a flip into the cutter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can you imagine DDP doing that? No.
Nope.
You'd have to do more DDP yoga to even try
I would pay DDP to try it now. Come on, DDP, hit the ropes. My spine blew out.
Jeez, that'd be hilarious. Oh my god.
Can we make this happen in a video game? Can we just make that clip in 2K6?
We might 2K26. You mean?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I don't know. There's 4 versions, and they all cost like $100 or more.
That's stupid. Like unreal. Like I mean, the concept sounds good this year for once, but it's
gonna be the same game as last year, just with more attitude wrestlers.
Just reskinned, yeah, basically. So whatever. So. All right, so that's thoughts on the Women's Rumble. We'll move on to the match that I've thought was the most intriguing of the evening. And that was the AJ Gunther matchup. So AJ Styles takes on Gunther. The runtime for that one was 24 minutes and 15 seconds. Gunther defeats AJ Styles by submission. Since Styles lost, he is forced to retire from in-ring competition. Now, asterisk, is that in-ring competition in WWE, or is he stepping away entirely?
WWE. I think he's going to do independence in TNA for a bit.
At the end of that match, he looked like he was going to take his gloves off and start, leaving the gloves and the boots in the ring, and he got fed up, threw the gloves back off, and just stormed out. So that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's heading to TNA, and he may be heading to AEW Ring of Honor as well.
What?
I can see him going to Japan, but I don't see him going to AEW. There's no reason for him to go to
Japan
AEW
as well. Yeah.
He's not going to AEW. He's not going to AEW.
The only reason he'd be in AEW is if they do one of those Worlds Collide events,
which is highly debated right now if they're even going to broach that this year or not.
Isn't this the last year of his contract with WWE? So isn't he still a WWE contracted wrestler for all of 2026?
It expired in February, because that's when he signed.
Yeah, so don't forget when he signed in 2016, it was middle of January that he signed with WWE. So he actually the last couple of weeks he was working on like a handshake deal with them.
Yep.
So.
Oh.
So.
Being the good guy on his exit.
Is there still contingent in Japan that's the Bullet Club?
Not anymore.
They're done now.
Yeah, but they've kind of splintered into like 4 or 5 different groups.
Oh God, Japan.
So it's gonna be. There are still a bunch of his old rivals though that still wrestle in New Japan that he could easily, be thrown in a semi-main event or whatever with. So
not really. Most of them are in AEW now.
And maybe this would have been maybe something better to do 10 years ago, but like, is there some contract or is there some kind of like copyright reason why Bullet Club's never been in WWE? They just don't want to allow it in WWE because it's not a WWE.
Copyright.
Yeah, probably copyright more than anything else.
There's a lot of that they have had lawsuits over the DX property of Suck It because Bullet Club uses Suck It as well.
Well, and they also
and Too Sweet as well, right?
The Wolfpack, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That'd be like from an angle, like I guess you could do because who would it be? You could get AJ Styles back. You could do Finn Balor. You could do Jay White if he came to WWE. Like you could get like essentially, and I mean Gallows and Anderson if they came back, kind of a thing too. Like you could make a decent stable of Bullet Club and WWE, but I guess there's probably just a lot of.
Don't they have Tama Tonga?
They have Tama Tonga, and
they have Tama. They have
the Gorillas are both there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you could feasibly do it.
But it's 10 years ago. I think I want to move on from Bullet Club, to be honest.
That's the thing. That
didn't stop DX from coming back or Evolution 10 years
DX.
later.
Whoa. DX and Evolution actually brought in money.
Yeah.
Bullet Club sold T-shirts to people who didn't know what the Bullet Club was.
And created AEW.
Cool shirt.
And then they created AEW.
They were a T-shirt company to steal the old Vince McMahon line about the NWO back in the day.
So Bullet Club is not money.
You think it wouldn't draw?
No.
Nobody
knows who the fuck they are.
That's the thing, right? You don't know.
Yeah, actually, because I do have a point during I think during the Rumble, one of this Rumble, we had Mr. Iguana come out, who's an internet meme, but nobody cared in the audience because it's an internet meme.
Yeah.
Is he an internet meme? I thought he was just a AAA wrestler.
He is, but his character got big on the internet.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of that stuff. Gunther winning this match. This I thought after he won this match, I was like, okay, we're going down the road where he's going to win the Rumble match tonight. Because they kept teasing during this match, and I had no idea because I had missed the previous week of Raw or whatever, or even the previous 2 weeks of Raw, I should say, is that Gunther was entered into the Rumble match as well. I thought this was the one-off where he was just wrestling AJ on the card, and then that was it. I had no idea that he was on the the Rumble match, right? So I thought, okay, this could be very interesting then if that's the case. But we'll get to that when we get to the men's Rumble, obviously. But they're building him up. Now, I don't know if it's going to be it's obviously for a title run. It's just, I don't think that's going to happen now at Mania, obviously, with who they've put in that stuff. But I don't know. Maybe he wins Money in the Bank this year and cashes in sometime for one. So
I don't think they know what we're talking about. Gunther's future. And
trying to figure out where he's going from after this. That's right.
And I think the answer you don't want to hear is we don't know what we're doing with Gunther at this point. That's the answer.
Yeah, pretty much. Him and Drew are the two best top heels in their company. Drew's got a belt and Gunther doesn't. And they can't have two heel champions unless they both get defeated at WrestleMania.
Fair enough.
Wrestling's kind of simple, right?
Yeah, I have a tendency to overthink it.
Yeah.
Try to play 6th level chess, I think, with it. But
in terms of this match, though, in terms of this match, though, it was a solid wrestling match. This is the kind of stuff that Craig would have actually liked. The crowd was really hot for this match.
The crowd was very pro AJ, anti Gunther, as expected.
As they should be. This was just good wrestling.
Well, they've never really gotten over the whole Arab Peninsula invasion from World War II. So they were not happy to see Gunther.
Not the Germans.
I mean, I don't blame them.
This is why we keep Craig Fraser on the panel right here, everybody. He doesn't have to watch the show, but
for those timely World War II
context.
references.
That's right.
He just walked out in that long coat, and they were just like, "Whoa!"
I do like that they gave him back his original music, though. That's nice. That's good. The classical, like, because the remix it's bad.
It's too bad it is the same song as Sasha Banks' song in AEW, but that's okay.
It's not.
Yeah, it is basically.
It is.
No, it's
they
not.
use the same.
It is not.
It's one's hip hop, one's a more DJ dance.
One's remixed with CEO over top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Same music, but same bass track.
There you go.
Yeah.
Isn't the one that he uses now? Because I remember he was with Imperium, and that was like they basically used.
That's the same song now.
Same song, yeah. Same music.
Yeah. No more people just being like, Kuta!
Yeah.
They did like they did an in-house remix of that just so that they can, WWE own it, I guess, basically. And
why
the music's getting better lately.
Like Volta sounds so much more like sinister Healy for me.
So back when he was in NXT and NXT UK, so this was like 2019, I think. They'll give, like, we'll talk about this when it comes to Powerhouse Hobbs and the Men's Rumble. They have to give a wrestler their own name in WWE that they own, that WWE owns. So they own the character, right? So they decided with Volter to basically dump that name and give him the name of Gunther von Stark. The problem is Gunther von Stark was one of the, I think, high-ups with Adolf Hitler's Nazi regime in the Second World War.
They didn't do their research.
They didn't do the wiki on Gunther von Stark.
At least they didn't call him Heidenreich.
Yeah, but it's okay because a Jewish man sang him to the ring.
Well, rapped him, basically.
Paul Heyman does the vocal on the song.
Paul Heyman does the vocal? What?
Yes.
On the what?
Heidenreich.
Paul Heyman sang that?
Yep, that's all Heyman.
Okay, hang on. We're YouTubing this, and I'm going to go to grab the Heidenreich theme.
We're talking about Rumble 2026, and we're talking about Heidenreich, who hasn't wrestled since 03 or 04.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this to our our little private Discordy thing that we got set up, and bump, paste. And you can check that out at your own leisure, Craig, but it's in there.
That's amazing.
The vintage on that one is about 20 years ago, so it's 2005. That was a thing. So there we go. But anyways, moving on. We're about halfway through the card at this point.
You're exactly halfway through the card.
Exactly halfway through the card. So let's look at the comments because they're just stacking up through the thing here. We got Larry Bird who's check it out. Blast the choppas past the vodka. Blast the choppas, something like that. But
I don't understand. But
somebody else says hi from Russia. So somebody's watching from Russia. There we go. Hello.
Diesel Rossio.
Yeah. Maybe they were cheering for Rusev. Who knows?
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's another thing too. We'll talk about our haters too and that stuff. Nick decides to come in and troll the chat a little bit, saying, "Oh my god, only one person watching." Dang!
Oh my god!
It says, "I hate ya. I'm gonna leave. Just quit." Well, good. Go. Bye. Nobody asked you to watch.
That was unnecessary comments, but anyway.
I'm sorry your life is really sad.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
What did you do all Sunday? I just went on random YouTube channels and just told them how shit they were.
Basically, yeah. Get outside. Go pound sand or something. I don't know.
They get an original name.
Oh, no. Nick 1044. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Internet ain't real, boys. Internet ain't real.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? It could be a bot we're arguing with, so who cares?
That's why we move on. We'll talk about the next match, sir.
Undisputed WWE Championship match that ran 16:15. It is Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, and Drew retains the title in 16:15. I thought there would be a title change here. I don't understand. I'm looking back in hindsight. I thought there would.
What? You do it.
I thought there'd be a title change.
Why would they do that?
I thought they were going to set. I thought
I
they were
wanna
going
hear your
to set
theory.
Sammy up. I thought they were going to set Sammy up for a title run into Mania, and then
Why?
he would take on whoever winner would be at Elimination Chamber, whoever would come out of that.
He hasn't been involved in any stories up until this point.
Do you not understand how wrestling works, good sir? Sammy never wins.
That's his character. Yes, he always blows the big one. Yeah, I understand that now. Yes.
You're just a wishful thinker, aren't you?
Again, I missed 2 weeks of TV leading up to this, so I'm just trying to
I hope you didn't place any bets. I hope you didn't place any money.
No, of course not.
I would have wanted Sammy to win.
Listen,
Thank
we
you,
all
Craig.
want
I appreciate
Sammy to
that.
win. We all want him to win, but he's never going to win until one day he finally does when it's way too late, like Mick Foley.
Mm.
And storyline purposes, he's not involved really in the picture. He's just won a tournament.
Yeah.
Mm. So
When it comes to this match, though,
Mhm.
unfortunately, ECW, same old shit.
Yeah,
A
They've done
typical
this
dream
match.
match.
They've done this match on Saturday night's main event. They've done this match on SmackDown. They've done this match on every PLE.
they did run it back.
It was the same thing and the same outcome. Sammy
It's a true-
loses.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But he did do a blue thunderball on Drew. I thought that was impressive.
I like the fact that both guys hit their big kicks one after another. Sammy hit the Helluva kick and then Drew hit a Claymore. It was like, that's funny. Yeah. So, but yeah,
you thought Sammy was gonna win.
I did. Yes,
Sammy Mania.
Sammy Mania. Yeah.
They didn't let him win in Montreal. Do you think they're gonna let him win in Saudi Arabia?
Well, they
You
let
think
him
they're
win.
gonna let him win anywhere.
They let him win the contendership in Montreal, but they didn't let him win the title. No, this is twice now. He's gone to the big moment in recent memory and has blown it. Yes.
Yeah, but Kel, he won a tournament in Montreal. But does anyone ever brag about, hey, man, I won a tournament once in Montreal? I didn't win anything from it.
Pat Patterson used to brag that he won a fictional tournament in Rio de Janeiro for years. So
yeah, but he got a title out of it. So
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. So I don't know. So just grabbing our poll off of the internet. If you, in case anybody wants to and that stuff, the poll is still slightly open, but we got basically the majority of our results here for our match of the night poll from last night. So we'll look at that a little bit later on. Where's the window? There it is. Yeah, I'm interested to see where this match falls in that match of the night poll because, obviously the good for AJ match. I thought myself I would have gave that one match of the night because I thought that one kind of that was the one that was to me the one that was most emotionally invested, or I was most emotionally invested in, I should say, on a card. Which is pretty bad considering you got 2 Royal Rumble matches and you should be emotionally invested in those to see who's going to WrestleMania. But again, with the lack of promotion and hype going into the Rumble, you're like, okay, I guess this is happening. Great, So
there's also 2 things that happened at this point.
Mm-hmm.
One, we're 3 matches into a 4-match card.
Yep.
I am all wrestling out at this point.
it's already been 2.5 hours.
It has, yeah.
So I'm kind of wrestling out.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, technically, none of the good guys have won anything yet.
No.
So this crowd ain't getting shit happy for them.
Well, yeah, it's been 3 heels in a row. Look at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got thirsty, so I had a couple drinks.
As one does.
The other thing I do point out is they still haven't figured out. They still haven't figured
that's
out
$1 worth of empty there. Anyway.
Good.
Go ahead.
They still can't time these pay-per-views properly. Why are we getting commercial breaks on pay-per-views or just nothing during a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Like if Vince was running it, you would be fired for being a producer.
Yeah, they kind of the runtime for the show, I think, totally was just over 4 hours last night. They could have got that done in free.
Yeah,
but we have got that show done in 3 hours.
We have to buy some T-shirts. WrestleMania is coming to town. Buy WrestleMania tickets. Buy WrestleMania tickets, please.
Oh,
don't forget
two nights of WrestleMania coming in Vegas.
Don't forget the Netflix commercials themselves within the program.
Yep.
What does Jay-Z's allow me to introduce myself have to do with Heinz products? What is that? What is this?
That might have been a Super Bowl spot. You don't know.
No, it's not.
4 new mayonnaise flavors. Please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. I'm like, what does this have to do with mayonnaise?
I got ketchup mayonnaise.
You almost went on like a Kanye West rant.
I was going to say,
I love some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
That was one of my favorite Kanye things.
You're the hip hop head amongst us. What does Jay-Z have to do with Heinz mayonnaise?
Nothing.
No. Probably $2 million actually.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
I was gonna say we're all beholden to our corporate fascist capitalist overlords.
Okay, then what does that song have to do with the commercial?
Nothing.
Please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Holmes.
we got bottles of ketchup. We got to move. We got the kids back into the ketchup with the.
We got to get the kids back into the ketchup. So all
what
the kids like
spicy bacon
burrito,
ranch.
Microwave burritos.
Spicy bacon ranch have to do with Hove. What?
I'm just waiting for the next Cool Ranch Doritos commercial with Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally.
Just protect your neck. Cool Ranch Doritos.
Cool Ranch.
METHOD, man. Moving on your left.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Guy's carrying chips. He moves to the left. Moving on your left.
You see, okay. Now, funny enough, at least that you put the action of the song in the video. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
This had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
No, his point is
Please
like.
allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. Creamy bacon ranch spicy. What the fuck?
And see, this is why I love having you on these streams, Mr. TL. It's because I watched that ad and then I went upstairs to grab supper. So it's like, okay, it's just, they're in commercial now. Great. You went on a full existential meltdown.
I've seen this. I've seen the same ad. I've seen the same ad he's talking about.
Yeah, we've all seen this ad.
Yeah.
And why am I the only one asking, what the hell is this?
I'm just like, oh, good, bathroom break. Great.
I guess it would be like you having like a black metal band do like fiery jalapeno popper Doritos or something.
Just like they're blessed by Satan.
Our stairway to heaven while you're selling tampons.
Chuck E. Cheese birthday parties with 50 Cent. Oh, birthday.
Go.
Okay, get this. You're so good at marketing, you actually tie songs into the thing properly.
Yeah.
You just had 50 Cent saying it's your birthday for Chuck E. Cheese when you have birthday celebrations. There's an actual link there.
So your Wu-Tang ain't nothing to mess with while you're talking about adopting dogs.
Yes, that right there,
there
that is what we're talking about.
Tiger style.
Oh man!
Hey,
Did you know that 1 out of 4 dogs in this country are homeless?
Wu-Tang ain't nothing to
It's just Wizard takes off his sunglasses, stares at the camera. Adopt a dog, motherfucker. Says adopt a dog.
To me, that'd be more of an NWA license and that stuff. It's like, you know that 1 in every 4 dogs in this country is neglected and homeless. You're about to witness this straight from street knowledge.
Ooh, NWA. Nice.
Yeah.
NWA.
But again, you are tying something in properly to the ad.
Yes.
Properly.
So you're saying that the Heinz ad
Hove has nothing to do with anything in the Heinz lineup.
I guess it'd have to be something way out left.
Here's a better example for you, Kellen. It's like having Offspring, somebody get a job to advertise Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, zero context.
Yeah, you see,
I feel that.
completely
It'd
off
be like
the rails.
Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for Wet Ass Pussy, and it's just cloverleaf tuna.
I just
see that again relates to the product, my friend.
I just love that the random Heinz ad that we saw during the Royal Rumble is the most contentious thing to talk
That tells you about their booking lately, hey?
You will never see that commercial the same ever again. And it's going to come up again.
It's going to pop up again. Yeah. The people who watch this video that might see it at the beginning of this video. And it's like, oh man, sorry folks, but anyways.
He shouts, my name is Hove. What does that have to? Sorry.
They have a pickle flavored mayo now.
Is his name Hove?
Oh.
If you have the girl problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the aioli ain't one.
Oh, God. Everybody, we're out of here. All right, that's it.
And check,
I made him leave.
He's gone. TL has vacated the premises. Everybody.
Mr. TL has left the building.
Oh, he's back. He's coaching the Steelers now, so there you go.
Well, they need help.
Yeah. By the way,
walk around the block for that one.
Quick aside, Mike Tomlin gone from the Steelers. I guess it was his time, eh?
Yeah, they've only had 3 head coaches in like 40 years.
Yeah.
Probably time for a change.
Yeah, probably. For sure. So.
We've tried nothing and this isn't working.
Yeah, we've tried nothing. We're all out of ideas.
Yeah. Well, if there's any team that should swap out a coach, that's the one that has only 3 head coaches in 40 years. That's probably a good idea. So
it actually might be 50 years because it goes back to the 70s.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, but still, that's still a long ass period of time. So there we go. Time for the men's Royal Rumble. Time to break that down. The men's Royal Rumble. The run time for this thing, boys, was 56 minutes and 10 seconds. So, yes, the women's Rumble was longer this year than the men's Rumble. And it was won by the OTC, Roman Reigns, by last eliminating Gunther. And Roman's going to Mania. Well, he was going to Mania anyway, but now he's in the main event. So, yeah.
Teacher, there's a question.
Yes, you can go.
Yeah, my hand is up. There's a question.
Yeah, I'm saying go for it. It's open discussion. You don't have to put your hand up.
I would like to request that the house can go off on this one all he wants.
Yeah.
Before I give the positives, because I know there's a shit ton of negatives, and I want the house to break it down for us.
Yeah. Okay. So he wants more house to go first. So go for it.
More house goes first. So this men's Royal Rumble, let's see. We had Obafemi, our boy, starting off the Rumble, looking like a dominant beast.
Very impressive, Obafemi. Yes.
I love his entrance. Yeah. What was I'll just say my notes because I don't remember much of the Rumble. What's the point of Rusev? Why did he come back? He was only in the Rumble for 10 or 20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
He hasn't been on TV regularly. Why did you leave AEW, my friend?
Yeah, I don't know.
We saw our first internet darling, Matt Cardona, come out, and the crowd couldn't care less.
Again, yes.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yeah. Javon Evans, I thought, was very talented in this Rumble. I thought he's very
bouncy.
Yeah.
Bouncy, baby.
He's bouncy.
He's bouncy.
He's going to be the new Kofi Kingston in these things.
He's so very Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, he's the new Kofi Kingston.
But he's better timing than Kofi was.
Well, yeah, because he's younger. They got a good 10 years of
even in his young days, Kofi Kingston was a little strange.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with timing?
Everything.
Yep.
Oh, with everything. Okay, I'll give you that. Sure.
Yeah. And Javon's only 21. Javon's only 21, which is crazy that he's going to be a middle card guy already.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Just one of the great finds of NXT there. So Javon Evans, good stuff.
What else I say? I said Mr. Iguana. We got an appearance by him. I could care less about Mr. Iguana.
Damian Priest killed Yeska.
Yeah, my note is actually the crowd isn't into internet wrestling culture. So this didn't work at all.
I saw my fair share of iguanas about a week and a half ago, so I'm good on the iguana front.
Trick looked good, but he wasn't on very long.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. We had two Mr. Americanos in this Rumble.
Yeah.
What?
We had the original.
Yeah.
We had the original and the new one, and they're going to feud with each other.
So we may have seen the return of the original El Grande Americano.
What do you mean you may have?
He was in the Rumble.
He was there.
What are you doing? Are you trying to keep kayfabe?
I'm trying. If it's the guy that I think it is, then yes.
The guy that went, thank you.
And who does suplexes all day.
That's right. He just starts throwing them.
I mean, we still don't know who Mr. America was.
Oh, for God's
Right, brother.
It's not Hulk Hogan, brother. It's not Hulk Hogan.
He did pass that lie detector test on SmackDown.
He did,
Yep.
yes. That's right.
What other notes I hear? The clock I found was super inconsistent for this Rumble.
Yeah.
It seemed like sometimes people are still coming to the ring before the clock comes out, and then sometimes it would last like 3 minutes before the next guy came out.
I saw that too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Was that just because they had they were trying to match the graphics on the TV up with the graphics in venue and stuff like that too, or just...
No, I think they're just trying to make spots, and they're just pushing things longer or shorter.
Which, by the way, I'm still a fan of the Rumble ticker during these matches. Now I've grown accustomed to it. I'm like, this is good. I like this with the ticker.
What other notes I have? LA Parka, we got La Parka debut in WWE, his first appearance ever. It's definitely not the original one. It's the third one, I think, now.
I was going to say, the music that they had for him was hilarious because it was just a knockoff version of Thriller. And I'm like, wow, we are living in the world of two extremes where we got one company that would break the bank to get Thriller for that.
I found the costume that this La Parka was very low budget, so I'd like to see them spice it up a bit.
So do you think that was just the jobber that they threw in the La Parka costume and said, hey,
I have a feeling it's probably Kit Wilson in a costume, just because he was there, but he couldn't wrestle because his character goes against Saudi culture.
Okay. Just going to put a quick pause here because there was a major storyline beat off the beginning of this Rumble that I want to just hit on quickly. Braun Breaker getting jumped at number 2 by somebody dressed up like Austin Theory was dressed up at Survivor Series in the dark hood and stuff like that. And, put him out after he got eliminated with a curb stomp.
Yep.
But who do you think? Was it Punk? Was it Pierce? Was it...
I could care less, but
Rollins?
I think it's leading up to Rollins, probably, yes.
I agree. I don't care, but it is probably Rollins.
Okay.
That's why I didn't mention it, because I don't care about that story, and I apologize for that. Yes,
I thought it was to me it was a major beat, but anyway.
Let's see. Almost done my notes here. Crowd gets really excited for Randy Orton. He's probably the most over guy in the ring and the Rumble, and they're singing his theme while he starts to wrestle.
Now that I think about it, I think that's probably Gunther's next target is Randy Orton.
Why? Oh, retirement.
Because he's old. Yeah,
he's just gonna go after the old guys, and I have a theory of how they could shoot that gimmick down too.
The new
they'll eventually kill it.
Yep, we had Lesnar come out. He did his Lesnar things, and then he was thrown out of the ring off camera.
They threw him out off camera during Jey Uso's entrance,
which lasted 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, by the time he got to the ring, the next person
I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
This is broken. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm done with the Uso dances. I could see less of those. What else? Cody got screwed by Drew when he was on the outside. He got claymored. So Cody does not win. No more Cody Mania, which is fantastic.
At this point.
And then just a standard Rumble, guys going out until we were down to our last guy, which is our tribal chief.
Well, why I say at that point is because I have a feeling that Roman is going to pick Punk as his dance partner for Mania.
Mm-hmm. That's my theory too.
That leaves Elimination Chamber open, and Cody will win Elimination Chamber. It'll be Cody and Drew at Mania.
Again for the 19th time.
Don't you love how predictable this shit is?
What if we what would be the better scenario? Let's say if we have Drew and Punk as the champions, who are their ideal opponents? I mean, obviously now Roman's going to be involved because he won the Rumble. Yeah. But what would make the most, what are some the rising stars? I guess you could see, I did see a clip on TikTok about Oba and Lesnar facing off.
Which would be awesome.
I think that I do have theories that's going to be Lesnar's Mania matches.
10 minutes or less, and just two big guys just pounding the hell out of each other. Do it.
They were teasing it so much during that Rumble because they did standoffs twice or 3 times. So to me, that's your first one of your Mania matches right there.
Lesnar takes Oba to Suplex City, and Oba just keeps on selling it, just popping up on his feet. Yeah,
you could do that, but what if you had Oba versus Drew? because he's
it's a little too early in the game though for
Yes.
Oba. He needs what Oba needs is a strong match at a major pay-per-view against a established superstar, which Lesnar is. That
survives Lesnar and beats Lesnar at Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would do more for him than a title win right now at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then he goes to SummerSlam as, one of the top guys.
Yeah, exactly. Oba's the type of guy that could be in contention to win the Rumble next year and go to WrestleMania next year. A lot like so how we've talked about Sol Ruka on the women's side, where she'll be around that main event scene for the next 5 years. You want Oba to be around that main event scene for the next 5 years.
Yeah, Femi's he's gonna be a superstar, absolutely superstar.
So I guess you have other guys like Trick Williams or LA Knight. You could maybe do something with them.
Oh yeah, yep. Your upper mid card for the next 5 years is looking actually pretty decent. The problem is you don't want to try and fumble this stuff early, which they have a habit of doing.
I would this sounds cringeworthy, but to me it makes the most interesting. Is if for WrestleMania it would have been CM Punk versus Logan Paul.
That's that would get the mainstream attention for sure.
And
that's what you want for WrestleMania.
And it keeps the Vision in the top storyline.
Because the Vision's going to be. It looks like they're going to have an inner feud as their next story.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of imploding a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So this leads to some kind of implosion and jealousy from the rest of the group, as Logan Paul gets the top spot that Braun Breaker was supposed to get.
Braun versus Paul.
And then you could do the Braun versus Seth, who's the leader of the group, and
Yeah, see, there's more options and more intrigue and opportunity in doing that. Having Roman go against CM Punk, I'm like, okay, same old. That's predictable.
It doesn't enhance your product. Yeah.
Roman against Drew is interesting, though.
Yes, it is. I thought about that as well.
Because they never finished their beef.
No, they've got an unconcluded business. Just that the Roman CM Punk beef is still a little bit more fresh in people's minds because of the favor from War Games a couple of years ago and so on and so forth. Right?
It goes back a year and a half to Survivor Series.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but also CM Punk helped their team win War Games.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. It was to last
where they took on Drew McIntyre.
True. Yep.
So McIntyre and Roman Reigns, first of all, in the ring, they're going to look spectacular. And it would make for a really cool looking match. And whoever has that belt would truly be the champion. So to me, that just, again, makes more sense. Then you can bring in those my motherfucking tree people to enter the storyline.
The little hobbits in the woods. Jesus, is that what you're referring to? No.
You know, the not bloodline.
Oh, the Jacob Fatu's and the Solo Sokoas of the world or whatever.
Aren't they called My Family Tree, the MFTs?
The Tongans?
The Tongans, yes. Gotcha, yeah.
The Simone Tongans?
Yeah. Haku's boys, gotcha, yeah.
It honestly, but like these are really good prediction scenarios and like matches that might make sense. But it also like the things that always seems to be missing from WrestleMania now too is like, you need you got your big monster heels and you have your top heels and top faces and stuff like that. But you always need that like supernatural heel / like not even a heel, but there's like just that monster character. Like that's the Undertaker.
Brock Lesnar.
Well, but he's not supernatural though. Right?
He is.
No, he's not. He comes out. He's just like, I'm just a fucking Viking redneck, and I'm just dump you on your head.
He doesn't exist in real life. Nothing looks like that. Nothing.
No, he does exist. That's the point. He's just a farm boy.
He is still human. Yes.
I'm talking about like what I mean is like that's
Craig. In real life, you're the closest thing to Brock Lesnar. You understand that? Brock Lesnar's don't just grow on trees, my friend.
There's a couple of big boys I could
create that AI visual for you. I don't want to be in that forest.
I'm talking about. I think it was the gap that was left, unfortunately, by the death of Bray Wyatt with the Fiend character. Like he was.
Okay. So you mean like supernatural
power
on the roster? Yeah.
Well, you still got Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah, but you only break him out for a little bit.
WrestleMania.
I was going to say
Bring him up for
that's a
WrestleMania.
break glass in case of emergency type thing if they need.
But
to,
I like how
fizzle.
it's because Finn's smaller too, though.
Yeah.
Right. Like he's not 6'5" plus and like 300 plus. You know, that's the thing is like those kinds of characters like Undertaker, Kane. You know, even from TNA, like Abyss, like they had that kind of mystique about.
Craig's looking for the next undead boogeyman, is what he's
I need an undead boogeyman.
You don't need an undead boogeyman. What you need is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi.
I like that better.
That's still.
I do like that better.
I'm not saying that's not a bad.
To me, that's a real monster match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in terms of like monster matches from back in the day, to me, Big Show and Mark Henry was way more interesting than the Great Khali versus Kane. Do you see what I mean?
Part of the problem is that you have the Great Khali in that match.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like a person who's playing a monster on television is a gimmick, and to me, sometimes it's a stupid gimmick.
It can.
I like guys who are like, if they're good, who are just happen to be monstrously large and larger than life and big characters.
Yes,
that's okay.
I'm not saying that isn't okay. I'm saying that is a monster match. What I'm saying is a supernatural, like the kind of like Undertaker.
Okay, well, in that case, I don't need it.
No,
I don't need that in my wrestling.
Mm.
We had the Undertaker. We went many years with it. Without him, you don't need to replace it with something similar.
I'm not saying you have to replace him, but I'm saying is like you had a character like that in the Fiend that's sadly no longer around.
Yeah,
that like would, if he was still around in the mix, that'd be interesting.
Well, you have his entire Wyatt Six that are going to do nothing.
They're jobbers. The Wyatt Six are a bunch of jobbers.
Yeah, the problem is that's a stable that's built for a character that no longer exists.
Yeah,
that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's and
it doesn't work in real wrestling. Like, can you imagine Kurt Angle going to a wrestling tournament and all of a sudden this spooky ghost comes out and tries to wrestle him?
Kurt Angle would beat the shit out of that boy for wearing a mask.
But that's
you came into an amateur wrestling bout dressed like that, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's funny.
Well, that's why it works in pro
I love that.
wrestling,
That's great.
Where character is a huge part of it, and like in the UFC or something like that. Like if that was that guy that came out to the ring wearing all the different clown masks, and he like the first time he got his ass knocked out, everybody was like, "Well, that's stupid." Like
man, Pogo the Clown got tapped out by Hoist Gracie.
So see, Craig's booking what is it, that Fire Pro Wrestling, where you could get everybody to work each other back in the day on a PS2. You could have Hoist Gracie versus Doink the Clown if you wanted to.
Versus Curry Man.
Yeah, Curry Man, exactly.
There you go.
Yep.
That does sound like New Japan
Hot,
Wrestling
spicy, and tastes great.
2002.
Exactly. We're trying to get away from that, which is why I'm saying I don't know if you need a supernatural dizzy daddle on WrestleMania.
No, but if you had one, it'd be cool. You could fit. There's some other possibilities.
Yeah, but you don't need it, but and you can still be cool doing
now,
other
so
things.
There's no need for one.
I'm not saying you need it. I'm just saying if you had it.
There is rumors Danhausen's on his way to WWE this year, so he will suit your needs for silly ghost entertainment.
Oh, very nice, very evil.
But also, remember when they have Booker T versus the Boogeyman? There was supernatural WrestleMania that you didn't need.
Yep.
Well, Boogeyman was like he was like an average size. Like he was jacked, but like he wasn't like
he was jacked. He was bigger than Booker T.
Yeah, but he wasn't like 6'6" and like 300 pounds.
No, he was 6'4" and 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
stocky and wide.
But he was more of like where like it's like the supernatural gimmick doesn't really work. It's just more of a gimmick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Besides the Undertaker, is there any others that would work?
Kane.
That have worked?
Kane. Okay, name one before Undertaker.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah.
I don't
Phantasmo.
think no, not
Surfer Sting.
Surfer Sting, yes. Well, Sting.
If you're gonna name Phantasmo, we might as well just get Undead Mantar up and running.
There we go. I'm in.
That's a supernatural character.
With the full.
He's half man, half tar.
Half man, half tar. 100% tough. Yes. I'm still gonna get this made into a freaking t-shirt. I swear to God, that's badass, man. That's cool.
You should get a hockey jersey with it.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah. What do you think? Like the Sabres black with that? That'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Jerseys.
Love it.
So we don't need the supernatural.
Yeah. So
we're moving on.
We're moving on.
Actually, hold on. I want to say from the positive things.
You have a bunch of stuff, TL. Go for it.
Just the positives of the Rumble was a lot of guys did look really good in the Rumble. A lot of guys got large pops in the Rumble, including LA Knight, who is still over as fuck, and they're misusing him.
Yes.
Javon Evans looked fantastic.
Obafemi as well from
Obafemi. Trick Williams for the short time he was there.
I wish we got more Trick.
Yes.
The fact that all three of them stood there and the crowd chanted NXT was pretty cool.
Yep.
Which is awesome. That tells me that the developmental system, as even though we pay like zero attention to it in WWE, the developmental system down there works. It's still cranking out. It's not cranking out the amount of superstars like where you were used to seeing back in the NXT Black and Gold days, where almost every few months there'd be somebody new up there. But it just takes a little bit more time now.
Okay. A lot of them fizzled out.
Yes.
That's true.
Alistair Black.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross. Also, the other thing I noticed about
Bo Dallas.
Yeah. CJ Parker's now in the AEW as Juice Robinson. So
the one thing I do notice with their developmental from Hunter to Sean actually doesn't care about your race.
Yeah, he likes black people apparently.
If you got it, you got it. That's it.
seems like a pretty low bar to clear. Can you tolerate other people of other races? Yes.
Craig,
oh my God, you're groundbreaking.
where Hunter was like, you're Asian and you're white, you're okay.
Right. 2026. The bar is like not even an inch off the ground right now. That's how low it is, unfortunately. So. With a lot of things.
Does anybody do a Triple H impression?
No. That's too hard.
Samoans.
Asians.
I was going into Macho Man territory.
I don't know about you, Keith Lee. Keith Lee, you're a little black for me, but
Samoans. I got the Asians over there too.
Samoans and the Asians.
Randy Savage, the
Rock's impression of yourself.
I was cruising the internet the other day. Oh, that's a little bit Triple H. Yeah,
that was Triple H by accident.
Triple H. There we go. Yeah, by accident.
Who runs NXT here? Well, it's that guy doing the Rock impersonation of Triple H all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So,
there's some good Rumble things there.
There is.
Now that being said, none of the AAA guys were good in the Rumble and did not get a pop. And that includes Penta and Phoenix and Dragon Lee. Even their established guys didn't get over in the Rumble.
The only luchador that got a pop, obviously, because he's a legend, is Rey Mysterio. Yes.
But he got thrown out early.
He got thrown out early. Yes.
And there's another guy, Fenix. Yeah. Why did they come here? Why did they come to WWE?
I don't know.
So much better at AEW.
Yeah. The partnership with AAA is still too new. I would have not touched a AAA talent at all. If you want to throw Mr. Iguana in there for a comedy spot, fine. But other than that,
how is the Mexican wrestling coverage in Saudi Arabia, Kellen?
Zero. You would have been better off, honestly, for a spot, if you had to fill a spot, phoning up Kali and being like, listen.
Oh, yeah.
Kali come on in for 2 or 3 minutes. Brain
is the best.
Brain chop with the Miz and eliminate him and then get thrown out.
I would have even, instead of having Mr. Iguana, bring out Jinder Mahal for a comedy spot.
Yeah. Why not?
Santino.
Santino would have popped.
Santino, yeah, because you have the partnership with TNA, so yeah, you can bring Santino in.
No, Mexican wrestling doesn't work here because they have no coverage of it.
But I need to know something is how the hell did La Parka get in the Rumble, but they couldn't fit in Finn Balor storyline wise? How does that happen?
Sorry, we're all booked up. We booked La Parka Jr.
How do you have two Grande Americanos who don't get a big pop get in the Rumble, but not Finn Balor?
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
There was like some internet speculation. That's clearly all it was, but there was people saying that like it was a possibility like Jericho was coming back.
There was rumors.
I saw that
rumors.
too.
There was always rumors like that Jericho's going to come in and MJF's going to come in and
I stopped paying attention
Big
to those
E.
rumors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about Big E last week. Yeah.
Yeah, last week I had saw that there was a report going out there that Big E was going to make a return at the Rumble.
But,
and I'm like,
but Craig, we don't have room for these people because we have the Miz.
Oh my God.
we have the Miz. And we have
who hasn't been relevant since 2013.
I gotta say, if Gunther should go after anybody next to just beef up his legend killer,
the kill streak would be the Miz. Yeah,
he brings nothing.
The problem would be, would anybody care? That's the thing. Everybody would be like, "Oh, great, whatever." So,
no, the Miz with our truth. He should go after both of them in a handicap match and actually beat both of them.
Tap him out in double sleepers.
Yes, one in each arm.
I can see that. I can see that. That could be cool.
Get rid of your almost 50-year-old comedy characters.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
The Miz still looks like a frog.
Yeah, but I love his dad.
But anyway,
his dad had the best fight stance ever.
Nitro, that was actually a good one. That flew under the radar, but I liked it. That was fine.
Mm-hmm.
He said he married one.
He married one. Yep.
Nice.
Hello, my name is Maurice.
Oh my God.
Any thoughts on?
I'm the hottest woman out of Canada, but I sound like you're. I sound like Jackie Chan.
Just made her sound like the most blue collar Quebecois worker from Verdun.
Have you?
You're like, my name is Maurice. I came in for them Royal Rumble. I'm married to that Miz.
But literally, that's her interview. Like, if you've ever listened to her talk, I mean, gorgeous looking woman, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Just the epitome of the
just say she's hot.
Woman. Yeah,
just say she's hot. It's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But sounds like they like you said, the blue collar steel mill worker from Verdun, right?
Oh, she got Shakira syndrome, huh?
Yeah.
Where it's like no matter how gorgeous or beautiful she is, as soon as she opens her mouth, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like the South Park impersonation of J-Lo as a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that show is amazing.
It stands up the test of time, doesn't it? South Park. It certainly does. So
I was going to say, what are our thoughts on the debut of Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs, formerly known as Hoist Keys or Royce Keys?
Royce Keys.
Need to see more, but it looks like that he's trending towards SmackDown, so we'll probably see him on Friday nights because what was it? Was Damian Priest he got involved in, right? And
yep.
Eliminated him,
and again, no pop from the crowd because we don't get AEW in this country.
No. But
well, he looks like a big boy.
He is
a big boy.
Him, Obafemi, and Brock Lesnar and Bronson Reed are all the same size.
Big boy who can move. He's had some great matches with Cody Rhodes in the past in AEW TL. So if past, they'll probably do the same thing like they did with Jade when they brought Jade Cargill in and just basically.
You mean give her a title and never book her again?
No. Well, I meant like initially when they brought her in, they've had her with familiar opponents, people that she had worked with in the past, right? So, but if they got something with Damian, Damian basically is probably a good step off point for him to see where we're at. I think we just wait and see with Powerhouse. Was it Royce? No,
he's Royce Keys.
Royce
Mr.
Keys. Yes.
Yeah,
there we go.
And you're saying he's gonna
on this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I read up on this. Royce is the name of one of his kids,
and
Keys is the maiden name of his mom who recently passed. So that's why he's Royce Keys.
Cool. That's awesome. I love stories like that. That's great.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you think he's going to be booked into booking hell with Damian Priest, which is never good because nothing happens with Damian Priest. After.
Yeah, and initially off the top, things are going to be tough sledding for him off the top, but we'll see what happens.
Braun Strowman's still kicking around.
No, he has his own cooking show now.
Yeah,
he's no cooking show.
I think he's basically stepped away from the ring. I think injuries started to toll up.
He's now a Food Network star, so
he couldn't walk anymore.
Yeah,
well, he was losing the ability to run.
Yeah,
and one of his gimmicks was running.
Yeah, was running around the ring with a choo-choo train noise.
Yeah,
and he couldn't do it anymore. I was like, "Ooh, you gotta go."
Well, and he loves still like the whole family. His entire family's into softball too, right? So like he loves to play softball and stuff like that. So
is there a career in softball? Is there a career in softball?
You'd be probably not as lucrative as like baseball, but.
He left wrestling for softball.
No, he left.
He would not be the first wrestler in the world, first super heavyweight in the world to do that.
Play softball?
Yeah, leave a company for softball.
Who else left?
Hulk Hogan.
Psycho Sid.
Yeah, there you go. Sid Udy. Psycho Sid. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because he left WWE a couple times because the most recent one in '97, he left because he wanted to go play softball. That's it.
And he broke his leg again, sliding into third one time.
Vince, I need the time off. Why? My wife's tournament needs me to play pitch. No, you can't get the time off. Then I quit, Vince.
Yeah, basically, I'm done. That's it. It's over.
By the way, if you guys ever get the chance, find the shoot interview with Mark Henry, where he totally sunned Sid Vicious.
Oh.
So what happened was somebody hid his bag in the locker room.
Okay.
Somebody hid Mark Henry's bag in the locker room, and then Shawn Michaels was coming up with his group of people. Sid was one of them.
It was his crutches.
Oh, it was his crutches. Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't heard this one yet, but
okay, they hid Mark Henry. He had crutches, and somebody hid them so he couldn't get around.
It was Paul Bearer that did it.
Paul Bearer did it. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Oh.
And Mark Henry asked HBK, it's like, "Did you take my crutches?" And he was being a dick about it. It's like, "Well, I don't have them, and if I don't have them, how are you going to get around, Mark? What are you going to do?" And he's like teasing with him. And Mark finally just had enough. He's like, "Look, man, you are way too small to be talking to me like that.
Yeah.
So if you don't watch your mouth, I'm going to snap you in half." And then Sid Justice is like, "What are you going to do? Listen, big motherfuckers like you will be the first to go down. And I'm not talking about just beating you up. I'll fucking murder you." And they all got scared and they all backed down.
Wow.
And they made Mark Henry leave. They're like, this guy's crazy. You got to send him away. And then Brett's like, send him up to Calgary. We'll trade him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, that's the best thing I happened in my career."
Because Brett and Mark have always been cool. There's like, yeah.
Well, Brett also helped with Ken Shamrock and getting him used to WWE style.
Big time. Yeah, absolutely.
They were both at the same time.
Yep.
Could you imagine that training camp? That would be
in the dungeon.
Yeah.
In the dungeon. So you got Ken Shamrock, you got Mark Henry, and
Stu Hart calling up.
Oh God!
Yeah, come here, Dad. Come here.
Yeah.
Mark. I'm
You
gonna
think
put you in this little hold here, and you're gonna find out. Here you
Oh, Mark's like, "Oh, damn."
Here you go, Tiger. I'm gonna put you in.
I could just be like, you think Hoist Gracie's grapples are bad? Wait until you see me, Ken.
I was going to say that's about the same time too that Don Callis was going for the dungeon at the same well. So Don Callis would be at the tail end. He'd probably be the little guy that they were stretching the entire time.
Isn't Don Callis significantly taller than him?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're totally
not
right.
Much build.
But Craig, you're totally right. The idea of Stu Hart seeing these guys and his eyes just lighting up. Yeah. "Hey, you're the world's strongest man, eh? Here, let me just grab your arm here for a second. You ever put in this hole before?" And
oh, look at this. I got a super fight champion right in my basement.
Oh,
So,
Mark Henry. You're a big boy.
Tiger, you do that what is that? UCF?
UCF.
You do the UFC, you fucking cunts. That's what that stands for.
Puts him in a fucking hole.
Yeah.
Tap out from that.
You're a real shooter, huh?
Put on
Shooter,
that theme song of yours to that UFC.
Oh, you're the world's strongest man, hey? Let me grab one of these rolls here. Ah, God!
Man, could you imagine how different of a universe it is if like the UFC style of fighting and that stuff originated in like the early 1930s and pro wrestling is just starting to come of age now?
I don't get it.
So
If
you're
it's
thinking
reversed, basically.
So you're thinking in 1993 in a small town in Colorado, they had their first pro wrestling tournament
right.
to see who the ultimate pro wrestler is.
Pro wrestling would have lasted 2 weeks. It would have been like American Gladiators. It would have been like 6 months, and then it would have been done. That's it.
It's all theater. But if you wanted to watch the regular program, Fight Mania 10 is just around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, funny, interesting.
Yeah.
This is an interesting scenario.
That's an interesting hypothetical.
Here's what I think would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what is happening now. Let me explain. If the UFC, if shoot fighting was a real thing that happened in the 30s and developed instead of wrestling, professional wrestling, and it came into 1993 where it's like, hey, how about we fix these fights? Right? So it looks like we're doing that, but we're not really hurting each other.
Somebody has the wise idea that they can make more money by fixing fights instead of,
That would have been celebrity UFC. So you would have had action stars or whatever pretend to do these matches, and there would have been action scenes and stunt doubles and all that shit.
So during the WWE 1, we would call it WWF 1, sorry, WWF 1, you would feature competitors like Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And they would have faked the whole thing, yes.
Tonight on Raw, we've got Dolph Lundgren going head-to-head with Sylvester Stallone in the middle of the ring as Rocky meets Ivan Drago in real life.
Now, that's the extreme of it. The more realistic of it is what, like Jake Paul with these boxing matches?
Yes, yeah. These,
like that.
Whatever, these work-shoot boxing matches.
Exactly.
Until he actually broke his jaw.
Yeah, we're not going to see one of those for a while now.
So instead of Owen Hart, it would have been like Tito Ortiz falling into the octagon.
Oh, come on, man.
During his entrance.
No, it would have been somebody getting killed in the ring during a fight. This would have been.
Oh, you know what it would have been? I can't believe him doing it. It would have been Tom Cruise coming down on the strings like in Mission Impossible.
Oh, we need some help out here.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay, well,
Tom Cruise is slowly lowering to the ring. As soon as he gets to a level that Steven Seagal can grab him, Seagal's going to put him in that table.
This, I think, is as good a time as any to give our ratings out of 10 for the.
Oh yeah, there was a pay-per-view.
The pay-per-view. I'll start. Get this thing offline. I'm going to give the show a 6 out of 10. It'll.
What?
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
Why?
What
was redeeming about this?
The end of AJ's WWE run. That's it. That's only because it's a historical footnote. That's all it is. So
I think we're going to talk about his final match outside of WWE more than we're going to talk about this one.
That's right. Yeah. Well, whoever he gets paired up in for his final match in TNA or New Japan or something like that will be more coverage, obviously. But
no. I refuse to accept this as your answer. And I want to. Here's why. No. Here's why. You were against Saudi Arabia since they started going to Saudi Arabia.
This is the first ever pay-per-view we've ever covered on this channel.
You were forced to watch one. You were forced to watch one.
Because it's
and you gave it a passing grade as if people should go back and watch the thing that you were forced to watch that you didn't want to watch in the first place.
Kellen, will you ever rewatch this pay-per-view in your life?
Not the whole thing, no. Exactly, and you barely watched it in the first place. How could you give this even a passing grade based on that criteria? Okay, I'll adjust it. I'll give it a 4. Are we happy with a 4? I'm going with 4. That because that makes sense based on the criteria. Okay, we'll go 4.
All right.
Oh,
I'm going to go next then. I'll go next. Yeah, nothing rewatchable about this. Predictable singles matches, and the Rumbles weren't planned at all. 2 out of 10.
2. Okay. I don't want to do that. Look at this. The thing's got to pop up. There we go. Boom.
I dare say now for Mr. Craig, I'll put it to you like this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you go back and watch this based on what we've talked about so far?
I'm going to say 10 out of 10 because I have not been paid by Prince Salmon or whatever his fucking name is to say that.
Prince Salmon.
Throwing heads up in the chat, everybody.
It's Prince Solomon, by the way.
Sorry.
I see you're a Ty Dillinger fan as well.
I've always loved the Shaw.
Throwing 10s up in the chat.
The Shah was from Iran, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He's also from that Clash song.
What's the difference?
Oh God!
He was rocking the Casbah or the Cash Bar.
Rock
Casbah. It's Casbah.
It's Casbah or the Cash Bar.
Hey, the
Not Cash Bar.
That's what
It's a Cash Bar if it's at the wedding. It's a Casbah elsewhere.
Oh my
Mr. TL, how do you think about this event?
This is the 3 out of 10 in terms of Royal Rumbles. This is the least interesting one I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the AJ match is worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, the crowd's pretty good. But if you want to see a good crowd, you might as well just watch all the ones they did in France, anyways, because that was way better.
Yeah,
Backlash France with AJ as well, which is
quick,
one of the
quick
his best
aside.
matches.
I fought after that Backlash show in France when that happened with the reception that AJ got. I thought for sure that's where he would have his final WWE match would be in France.
I agree. That should be his. Well, he can't lose in France though. He shouldn't lose in France.
But just the crowd going nuts, chanting that song for 20 minutes straight would be just the perfect send off for him.
Right, but yes, but him losing, the crowd reaction.
That's true too. Yeah, it would depend on who he's working with and that stuff.
Although apparently the WWE doesn't care that they leave their fans unhappy.
No, there was during the post show last night. The Saudi crowd, who you thought would be fairly easily appeased at this, were really unhappy with the
they hated the show too.
They hated the show too. They were chanting things at Triple H that
and that's become a regular thing lately with all these post shows is the crowd just shitting on Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, because the real fans that actually care about this shit, who just didn't go, wrestling's in town, I'll just get a ticket. The ones that are actually invested are really mad at the product.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ones that are paying the prices to go to these shows care about wrestling enough to actually go. Because like
exactly
me is like, hey Craig, WrestleMania is going to be in Edmonton this year. I'd be like, that's ridiculous. But it would be like a Commonwealth Stadium. I'd be like, in March. Okay. Let's go outdoors. Everybody's nipples are going to be really perky out there.
Sheamus is looking purple today.
Nipple mania.
Boba Fett's coming out like this, like, oh god, woo, it's cold out here.
I've long said that if we do a major outdoor show here, it would be either a Money in a Bank or a SummerSlam.
We're never getting an outdoor show.
But we're never getting an outdoor show.
We could. Hold on. Let me throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
If this city actually puts a roof system on the arena where you can hold indoor things during the winter.
Oh, if they put a dome over top of Commonwealth, the chance to go up. Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. Plus, I've seen this like new dome system where they put the pillars that are outside of the Coliseum, and then it can lower and raise.
Yep.
Depending on the weather to let air.
So it becomes like an indoor-outdoor convertible type thing.
Yeah, exactly. If we got one of those, one, we could actually have a Grey Cup here that doesn't kill people. And two, we could bring indoor events.
I mean, what's wrong with you? Don't like -30 Grey Cups?
Nobody does.
TL, what's wrong with Ice Teca Edmonton? Come on, man. That's our.
We almost killed the Giz.
Well, we can't. We can't help it if the Mexicans didn't bring their winter outfits. Like, I mean, come on, you know.
I have that picture. It's a lovely picture.
You know,
the celebration.
You got to go down to the Azteca. You got to deal with that heat and humidity and people throwing bottles of piss at the away teams.
Yeah, they really do.
So if you gotta, suck it up for -15, Mexico.
Okay, but that's the beauty of this roof is that if you really wanted that to happen in the middle of winter, then the roof raises up and lets all the cold air in, and they have to play in the snow.
Yeah, you could do that.
And then you lower it down after, let it all melt, and you could have your Rush concert next week.
But the problem is that that's going to cost billions, and nobody's going to pay for that here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Isn't this oil country? We don't got oil money to put a fucking roof on our 60,000 stadium.
We do, but we have to send that money down to Switzerland.
Of course, yes.
Apparently, it was going to Epstein's Island, but that's another story.
Wow! Oh, big strike.
I'll wait for all the details on that to get released, and we'll discuss later.
I don't think we're talented enough to talk about that.
No. Exactly.
I don't know if I want that smoke.
That could be toxic smoke. That's a Chernobyl level type of smoke coming over.
Let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, first thing we got to do is we got to tell the Undertaker to rest in peace. So that's gone. Goodbye. Yeah, it's hype time for stuff here on the channel. We'll start with where you can follow us, tinyurl.com/Nitromaniac TV. That's all the links it takes us to as well. There's a link tree here. There it is. Linktree.com/Kellen Nitro's got like the stack of all my links for all my channels and social medias and everything that we got going on. Yeah, Twitters, I guess. Mr. TL, where can I follow you on the X?
This is Twitter at TMLOUTAN. I do want all the smoke, but maybe not the Epstein stuff. Y'all can handle that. That's all y'all.
I was going to say, just wait a few months. But anyway, hold on that one. Craig Frazier, who can divide by 0. What's happening with you?
Everything's 0. At CP Fraser, .bluesky.social, as you can find me on Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Dark Ascension LARP. We are already 12 weeks away from our home opener back in April. Home opener. Wow. Season opener.
Season opener. Well,
you can
it kind of is your home opener too. Yeah. I mean, like,
pre-register. You can also buy a season pass for all the 5 games this year. It's $400, and that is giving you a 10% savings.
Oh,
so there you go.
Save your ducats. I love it. Sounds good. And you guys always have some amazing stuff planned with that. So there you go.
Oh yeah, we got some good games planned this year.
Oh, some good games. Like it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And Morehouse, you're over on the Blue Sky as well. House calls at bluesky.social. I don't have the bar made up for it yet, but anyway, it's below your tile there.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm on there. I haven't been on there in a month, but sometimes I log in.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for teaching me the ways of Plex. I love this Plex service that you guys got me set up on. It's awesome. It's great. Have we lost TL? TL is left. Okay. I think he's gone. But anyway, he took off. He went bye-bye. So, but thank you guys for coming in to chat Royal Rumble 2026 with us here on the channel. I guess our next show is, that thing that you alluded to, Craig, is that All Japan, it's a show that TL picked. It's an All Japan wrestling show from, I think, 94, but it's got what is considered to be the highest rated match of all time between Kawada and Misawa as the main event. And that's what we're going to be watching. That'll be coming up here in a couple of weeks or so. So is it really the highest rated match of all time? Does it stand up to today's standards? We'll get into that. So, absolutely. So
there's not enough Kurt Angle and Ghost.
I need to see Kurt Angle versus a Ghost now.
I just want to see Jeff Jarrett versus Razor Ramon in an opener. Like, come on, that makes a great card.
That sounds like every In Your House from 1995 forward to 1996.
I shouldn't use that joke when he's not here, because I want to get his his rage response. That'd be great. But anyways, later days. Happy wrestling watching, folks. We'll catch you guys next time here on the channel. Later days. And this has been Nitromaniac TV's Wrestling Unlimited. Do take care and have a great day.
You got the little man, you got the big man, and you got the bigger man.